Meet the Greenery. Since 1973, a highly respected, award-winning landscape company and retail nursery, passionate about providing creative and innovative ideas and services for its customers.
It's time to meet the Greenery. We are here today with Lee Edwards. Thank you so much for joining us. We're excited to come and talk with you.
It's great to be here.
The Greenery is almost an icon here in the Low Country. We want to talk a little bit today about its inception, when the Greenery started, a bit about the history, if we may.
My parents bought the company. It was called Hillside Landscape Nursery, and it had 7 employees. And this was in 1972. And so they bought the company, and basically to meet the needs of growing sea pines as well as the rest of the area.
From that point, what is the evolution of the Greenery? You started out with as a retail operation?
It was a retail nursery and a landscape nursery. And so we were landscaping houses as sea pines, and then eventually the rest of Hilton Head continued to grow. We started landscaping more and more houses, more condominiums, hotels, and then entire neighborhoods.
Oh my gosh, fast forward to today. What is the Greenery today? I know it's 3 huge pieces now.
We have the construction division, which is the most complex part of the business. And when I say construction, I mean landscape installation. And that means anything from laying sod to planting flowers to installing pool decks, building driveways, building walls, signs, lighting, fountains, irrigation. Yeah, very comprehensive. Anything you can do outside of a building, pretty much.
You've got landscape architects on staff, okay?
Yes.
So that's that part of it.
And then the retail division, which is sort of, that's the face of the Greenery. That's what most people see. Although it's the smallest part of our business, it's still a really integral part.
And then the third component piece
is the largest part of the business, and that's the maintenance business.
That's the largest. Interesting. Now, what does that entail?
That's anywhere from going and maintaining your yard, cutting your grass, fertilizing your shrubs, trimming your shrubs, doing all that, giving you the personal attention that you need in your yard, to maintaining entire neighborhoods such as Palmetto Bluff or Hampton Hall, or in Sea Pines we do all of Harbor Town and the beach resort. We do Long Cove, Palmetto Dunes.
Good heavens.
Charleston we do Daniel Island, Seabrook Island, and parts in between.
Lee, what sets you all apart, aside from the professionals that you do have on staff?
A big part of it is the fact that we're an employee-owned company.
Now, what does that mean?
That's a process that we started about 7 years ago, and now we've made it 100%. All the employees are the owners here. That's something we take a lot of pride in. We want our employees to have an ownership mentality, meaning they take pride in their jobs and in your yard. They want to have a level of professionalism that's a little higher than anybody else's, and they all have a stake in it. So if the company does well, they do well. And it really does work. People start to get it, and they take a lot of pride in their work, and if somebody else is working alongside them and maybe not doing the job that they feel they ought to, they're gonna say, hey, you know, you need to step it up. You know, we're all owners here.
What we're going to do now is we're actually going to take a few moments and meet some of the professionals that you here at the Greenery are so proud of.
Great.
We are talking to Jim Van Dyke. Thank you very much for joining us.
Here at the Greenery, I'm the general manager of our maintenance division on Hilton Head Island. We cover everything on Hilton Head, so it's everything from when you cross over the bridge all the way out to Defusky Island.
What's your background?
I have a horticultural major from Clemson University, graduated in 1997.
Okay.
I actually had an intern here in 1995 and came on in 98 and have been here ever since.
What are some of the properties that you do, particularly commercial? Are you residential?
We're a mix of both.
Okay.
As far as large properties, we maintain common grounds in Palmetto Dunes, in Leamington, Long Cove, Harbor Town, and Hague Point out on Defusky Island. But in addition to that, our big focus is on residential maintenance.
And what does that mean?
Well, it means we do everything from cutting grass all the way up to trimming shrubs. We'll go ahead and do insecticide and fungicide treatments, and we'll do consultations with homeowners. The biggest part is communication in this kind of service industry.
You must have a huge staff too.
I have 7 wonderful supervisors that work for me, and they're in charge of a total of 100 to 150 employees.
Oh my gosh. What sets you all apart, Jim, from other competitors or other people who do maintenance?
For us, it's our professionalism. It's the fact that we can get out and get the job done, and the biggest thing is the pride that we all have, because here at Greenery, we're an employee-owned company.
Oh wow, that's huge.
For me, all the way down to the laborer that comes out on a day-to-day basis.
Everybody's vested, everybody really cares.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate you joining us. It's fun to meet all the professionals here at the Greenery, and again, Jim Van Dyke, thank you very much for joining us. We are speaking with Miles Graves. Thank you so much for joining us. You have an interesting job at the Greenery. What do you do?
I oversee all of the maintenance in Hampton Hall and also in Palmetto Bluff.
Now, I would love to tell you I know what that means, but I really don't. Share with us a little bit about what that entails, how big your staff is, and what you really do.
Well, as a maintenance supervisor, I'm responsible for everything that happens as far as our landscapes are concerned in those areas. So I coordinate all the efforts that go on as a seasonal and a monthly changes happen. So fertilizations, mulching, flower installations, things of that nature. In Palmetto Bluff, I have an on-site staff of 16.
Oh my gosh.
In Hampton Hall, there's 9 full-time staff members. So it's quite inclusive of everything that we do.
Do you spend most of your time in the field, in the office? I would think the organizational skills needed for that are huge.
It really, for my time, demands about a 50-50 split. There's a lot of organization and behind-the-scenes work, especially with those communities that have a lot of events that are happening throughout the year, to make sure that our landscaping doesn't interfere with the events that they're having. So I'm in the office, emails, voicemails, coordinating with those people, but then also getting in the field, checking behind the guys, make sure that what they're doing is correctly being done, to make sure that everything is being scheduled and make sure that nothing's missed.
Tell me a little bit, if you will, about your background, because one of the things we're so proud of here at the Greenery is the professional staff.
Absolutely. Well, I'm proud to say that I came from the background of those same guys that are in the field doing the work. I did that after high school for several years. Worked for a small company in Aiken, South Carolina. I went to Clemson, received my bachelor's in horticulture as well. Interned with the Greenery in 2003, and then I started work January in 2004.
And the rest is history. Once again, professional staff here at the Greenery. Thank you very much, Miles.
Thank you.
The Greenery, serving the communities of Hilton Head, Bluffton, Savannah, and Charleston. The Greenery, for residential and commercial landscape construction and maintenance. The Greenery, with our retail garden center and our antique and garden collectible store.